I am playing a song that brings a whole message to how I feel about last night's candidate meeting. When I asked the question what they were planning on doing with PDD funding and as well as bringing in new programs and such, which are individualized and suit the needs of the person versus what is going on now with the funnel systems. I always knew that if there were meetings like this, that the candidates here in Edmonton would not answer direct questions like that. Because what I find here in Edmonton is that everyone uh, is in it for themselves rather than thinking about the people that vote them and how they impact our lives through decisions that they make in government. And most of those that are here in Edmonton quite often get unheard. Um, and it's almost like they don't care. And I believe that we all have a right to say something. We all have a right to voice our opinions and how things should be done. And as of late, like in the last several years, the government has not listened to its public or those that elect them. And that's where and why all the cuts and the fundings have been drastically changed in concerns to lives that impacts and makes it so that people like us don't get jobs or are able to live independently as good as we used to. Fact is that we all have something inside so strong, and I am going to be that powerhouse that will stand up for us and say and ask the hard questions that need to be asked. And last night, the answers that I wanted to hear, that I needed to hear, impacted me so much that I started crying, not out of frustration, not out of uh, anger, but out of happiness that somebody took what our group stands for seriously and answered from the heart and most sincerely, especially with Jessica. She's from the NDP and she supports the rural areas. And those other ones that are from the other parties, there was another one that also answered from the heart, and they all agreed except for one that I felt was kind of in his own world. Um, all felt that the PDD testing had to go and that programs and such should be implemented along with laws that protect these programs that so many of us are not protected by. Bill C-81 is for the seen and severe people that use AIDS or have some kind of impairment that depicts that they have what they have. But those like us, not all of us use AIDS, and that's not fair because we need just as much of accommodation when it comes to the work environments. And it is, as it stands, not right. And thus, as it stands, our rights and everything are denied. And we end up facing bigotry and unfairness and what have you. And it's just not right. And we need better services, better everything. And it's not cool. Anyway, I really, really hope that the candidates, whoever gets elected, follows through on what they said last night, because things need to change for the better, because lives are being seriously impacted by decisions that government makes, and it is up to us to change it. Thanks.